live, and on your side. This is KTBS 3 First News.
Thank you, my brother in Texarkana. Love this town, and boy, I love this place. Isn't this beautiful, folks? Look at this. Let me just pan around a little bit. This is gorgeous, and this building dates back to 1894, and look how it has been given new life. It's actually called the 1894 Gallery. But this is not why we're here, although it's a beautiful place and you can visit anytime and purchase some of the art. The reason we're here, and I'm going to flip the screen here, is this. Check this out, a calendar, and you can see the title there. Arklatex 60 Strong 2022, and in there somewhere is my brother. I think you're right there on the end. That would be Mike Peavy. David Peavy. I'm going to get that name right. By the end of the morning, I'll get it right, David. Fantastic. All right, what is this, first of all? Arklatex 60 Strong. What is it?
It's a group of people that were selected to be in this calendar that represent people of over 60 that are hopefully inspiring or not too badly uninspiring.
Right. Inspire me, David, with the picture. Go to the front. There we go. So you're Mr. January. No, go ahead. You're Mr. January. Then there's a Mr. February or a Mrs. March, and it's 12 people from the community who are inspiring in what ways?
Well, some of them overcome extreme health obstacles.
This fellow right here, Robert, I think, is in a wheelchair, correct?
Yes, and he works every day in a wheelchair, welding and all kinds of things. Just really inspiring. All right,
can you flip and talk at the same time? Keep flipping. We want to see all the pictures here. This guy runs marathons, so obviously very fit.
From up at Hope. This is Arklatex, which down to Longview and up around the whole area.
All right, keep flipping. Let's see. Let's go to what is this? April, March, what is this? May. All right, that's beautiful. Wonderful lady there. There's June. All right, and then I'm going to come over here, my brother Dan. Dan, you work for the company that sponsors this and really does this all over the country. Tell me why.
So thank you, Rick. I appreciate you having us this morning. Yes, this is Agilon Health is the sponsor. I'm the executive director locally here in East Texas, and we partner with Collom Carney Clinic here. And the idea is we promote primary care physicians, and particularly for the senior population. And what we found is that by identifying role models and heroes, if you will, at the local level, people that are in their 60s, seniors that have dealt with conditions and are overcoming those, and through their activity, and that's the whole secret, is trying to keep seniors active and healthy.
Thus the name 60 Strong, living healthy, active lives. And you can after 60. I know it, you know it, so that's beautiful. By the way, real quick, how do I purchase this real quick, David? Do you know?
He has a website.
All right, it's your website, real quick.
Yeah, it's www.arklatex60strong.com.
That's it. We are live this morning. The 1894 Gallery. Look at that, folks. It is beautiful. And basically, this calendar, all the money raised will go to charities all over Texarkana. Nate, coming back to you.
Oh, that is so awesome, and a great idea, too, to help the local community. Can't wait to hear more from you, Rick. Thank you very much. Live in Texarkana.
Thank you, Brother Patrick. Rick Rowe, we are live this morning. Texarkana. Isn't this beautiful, folks? This is a beautiful, it's actually a very old building that they have converted into a gallery, an art gallery. It's called the 1894 Gallery. It's absolutely beautiful. But it's not the reason we're here, although I would highly recommend a visit. I'm going to flip the screen here, and I'm going to show you why we're here. We're here right there. Because of that, Arklatex 60 Strong. It's a calendar, and inside the calendar we have Mr. October. No, that's well, we've got that would Miss Glinda. We're going to meet Miss August here in just a little bit, but this is Mr. October, Jack Freeman, and there is Hippy Dippy Santa Jack Freeman right there. I love the little bubblehead doll, and there's my brother Jack Freeman from New Boston, Texas. And Jack, I love your jacket.
Thank you.
I think there's a story behind that.
Yes, it's the one jacket in my wardrobe my wife bought for me. So she was Celtic, and she passed away recently. I'm kind of wearing it in her honor.
You actually met your wife while you were jogging.
Well, I was exercising when I met her 30 years ago, yes.
Okay. And that is part of the reason, it's a big part of the reason that you're in the calendar. you live a healthy lifestyle.
I do. I have.
In fact, you can jump rope.
I do jump rope an hour, sometimes 30 minutes. I got 2 routines I do.
Wow. All right, so that's Jack, that's Mr. October, but I want to meet Glinda. There, oh, look at her. That's that beautiful mural, the Scott Joplin mural right downtown Texarkana. This is Miss Glinda, Miss August. Have you always wanted to be a calendar girl, Miss Glinda?
Never have wanted to be a calendar girl.
All right, by career, 30-year nurse, 30-plus years,
yes.
Have retired.
Yes.
The reason you're in the calendar, because this calendar is basically to inspire those of us who are under the age of 60. Go ahead and flip through if you would. Glinda, let's see some of the others, because it's a January, there's a February, all of that. There they are. And the whole reason we're doing this is these folks, and they're not all people that run marathons, although 1 or 2 of them do, but they're living, there's a guy that does run marathons, they're living active, healthy lifestyles that inspire others. Yes. So you're an inspiration. I don't know if you knew that, Glinda, but you are.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that.
But you're proud to be a part of the calendar.
Very proud to be part of the calendar. I am a retired nurse, and I know the benefits of a healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
And I just like to inspire others to live that lifestyle,
right.
Exercise, eat healthy.
Yes.
And
don't go crazy with it. You walk 5 days a week.
I walk 5 days
Occasionally you'll have some sugar.
Yes.
Okay, but all things in moderation, right?
Things in moderation,
okay.
Yes.
And you can live an active, healthy, long
life.
Prosperous life.
Yes.
60 is not the end of life.
No, it's not.
It's the beginning of the end, maybe. It's the beginning of the golden years. Let's just say that. All right?
Okay.
And of course, the calendar, and there it is. It's called Arklatex 60 Strong. There are 12 men and women from all over the Arklatex, Jack and Glinda being among them. And again, it's to raise money. It was produced by this wonderful healthcare company that we'll talk about in our next half hour at 6 o'clock. But it's actually to raise money for various charities. Do you know some of the charities, Glinda, by any chance?
Yes, the Meals on Wheels,
okay.
And
you know what?
There's
several others, but we are going to encourage folks to buy the calendar. It's pretty cheap. You just basically just Google Arklatex 60 Strong. I'm sure you can get one, and all of the money goes to good charities here in the Texarkana region. Jack, why don't you, I'm going to finish with you, jump roper. This guy can jump rope for an hour, so he's in great shape. Encourage folks to participate, live active, healthy lives, and buy a calendar.
Yeah, I represent the other side of the wheelchair, so to speak, because I've always been healthy, but my wife's the one who took it. So
yes.
when you have cancer affects both sides of the wheelchair.
Yes. And in fact, there are a couple of people in here that have gone through breast cancer. There's another fellow that lives an active life right out of a wheelchair. Anyway, it's a wonderful idea for all of us over the age of 60. There's still a long, prosperous, active, healthy life in front of you if you do it the right way. There's the name, Arklatex 60 Strong. Brother Nate, coming back to you.
All right. Love that that's helping out the community in such a big way. Rick, thank you so much for showcasing everything they're doing there in Texarkana.
Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe live this morning in Texarkana. Beautiful place. Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? Believe it or not, this building dates back to 1894. In fact, that's what it's called, the 1894 Gallery. But see those happy people back there? They're smiling because they are calendar girls and calendar boys. How about that? We've all wanted to be one of those. But this is really kind of a unique calendar. There it is. Go to the front if you would, David. There it is. It's called Arklatex 60 Strong 2022. And here's Mr. January. Show me Mr. January. Look at you. Looking good. David, that's beautiful. All right, and here's Miss August. This is Glinda. I love it, and posing in front of that beautiful mural downtown. There she is, Miss Glinda. And everybody that we're showing you here is over the age of 60. And they're living active, healthy lifestyles. They're not perfect. They eat chocolate every so often, but everything in moderation. And this is Miss Carmela, beautiful picture at her Christmas light park. Don't you love that? That's gorgeous. And over here is Jack from New Boston, Mr. October. All right, let me come back over here to you, Glinda. Carmela, there's Glinda over there. You are part of this calendar because something really terrible happened to you a little over a year ago.
Yes, sir. Out at my lights, Carmela's Magical Santaland, I had a 500-pound trailer door fall on me and crushed all my abdomen area, shattered both of my pelvises and my hip, and I was to the point that I wasn't ever going to be able to walk again.
So you should be in a wheelchair, except you determined no.
Yes, sir. I determined no and decided that even when I could only stand up for 10 seconds the very first time after I got out, I decided, nope, I'm not going to let that hold me down. So I was very determined to get back up and get back to my running.
Which is why we have the calendar. It's to motivate people over the age of 60 to do what you do. Don't stay down. Get up, run, walk, eat right, eat broccoli occasionally. Do all the right things. Exactly. All right, Roger, you actually have a personal story. You've battled cancer.
I have, at 59, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, had that treated. A year later, I was diagnosed with renal cell cancer, had that treated, I'm doing well now. And so, yes, because of testing, because of seeing my doctor regularly, I caught it early and doing great.
And of course, you represent a company that is involved in healthcare, and you are one of the sponsors of the calendar.
Collom Carney Clinic. We're a large multi-specialty physician group. We sponsor the calendar. We want to help motivate people to come see their doctor annually, have their wellness check, get their testing so they can find any conditions they may have.
Okay, beautiful. You catch it early. You did, and you're alive today because you did that. That's one of the things. So we're talking about go to your doctor, see them, get those regular checkups that we all need. Carmela, if you get knocked down, you go through something in life, and eventually all of us will get back up.
Exactly.
There is plenty of life to live. Glenda, you're a retired nurse. You walk 5 days a week. David, you're a busy guy. By the way, this guy right here in a wheelchair, but he's smiling. Okay, that's what we're talking about. The calendar is, go to the front one more time, if you would, David. It's called Arklatex 60 Strong. There they are. Look at them, all smiling big. And the idea is no matter what your age, life goes on. You can live an active, prosperous, happy life if you do the right things. Exercise, eat right, and see your doctor. Brother Nate, coming back to you.
Starting off a brand new year, great time to do all those things you just mentioned, Rick, and very nice calendar as well, helping out the community. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Brother Patrick. Rick Rowe live this morning. Beautiful place, old building, made new, given new life. Speaking of new life, that's what we've got going on back there. We got some old folks who don't act old. I love that about them. In fact, they're my age. They're 60 plus. This is all about a calendar that is really a cool idea. I love the idea. Let's come over here real quick. And there we have Mr. David Peavy, Mr. January. You go, man. And we're gonna meet Miss August and Miss December and Mr. October here in just a second. But let's talk about the calendar. Show the front real quick. It's called Arklatex 60 Strong. There they are, 12, 60 plus, super seniors. I'm going to call you guys super seniors. You're proud to be a part. Tell me why, David.
Well, it just emphasizes how we need to live our lives, and it kind of makes me want to up my game a little bit.
There you go. You got some competition over here. This girl right here, retired nurse Glinda, walks 5 days a week, lives a healthy lifestyle, not a perfect life. She loves her chocolate every so often. Right. But you're proud to be a part of the calendar. Tell me why.
Yes, just to promote healthy lifestyles and to give back to the community. This calendar will give back to the community through Meals on Wheels.
That's right. Yeah, when you buy a calendar, which is only $15, that money goes to a number of charities here. All right, Carmela, this lady is amazing. This is her beautiful Christmas park in Longview, Texas. You shouldn't be standing there, Carmela.
Exactly.
You suffered what could have been a debilitating injury a little over a year ago. You are proud to be a part of this calendar.
I am very proud. And the reason why is because it took a lot of determination, both in your mind and your body. Yes. And if I can help somebody else, one person, two people, etc., to get up and do it, yes, it's hard, but if I can give them the encouragement, then I've done what I needed to do.
I love it. All right, Jack, Mr. October, you're here in memory of your wife.
She had cancer and she passed recently. It was a 6-year struggle, and I just represent the other side of the wheelchair, so to speak.
He also jump ropes for an hour, so he's in pretty good shape. All right, Roger, I love your story. Here we're talking about eating right and exercising. In your particular case, we're emphasizing visit your doctor.
Yes, I was diagnosed early with cancer, treated. I had 2 different kinds of cancer, got diagnosed early, doing well. And I actually worked for a large group of doctors, and they took care of me and did a great job. So, at Collom Carney.
I love it. And Dan, you're the company that sponsors this calendar all over the country. You represent the East Texas calendar. Why?
Well, and I live here, and so I'm with Agilon Health, and we do it all across the country. We're basically championing the primary care doctors of America, and we partner with Roger and the Collom Carney Clinic and the Diagnostic Clinic of Longview, and serving this East Texas community.
Okay. That's a beautiful thing. Jack, you have something you want to end with.
One last statement to the young people. Don't change your looks with an app on your phone filter. Get a filter in your brain, change your looks there, and then when you walk by the mirror and you like what you see in the mirror, you know you'll like yourself much better.
Amen. I love it. They all represent, they are inspirations for all of us. If you're over 60, think about purchasing the Arklatex 60 Strong Calendar. Go to the front there, Brother David. There you go. There it is. $15 does a lot of good, and they represent a fact, and it is a fact. If you want to live a long, prosperous, healthy life, then make good decisions. Brother Nate, coming back to you.
You know, Rick, I was just thinking, too, that, you know, anybody can just slap a calendar together and just put some handsome, beautiful people on it, but not this one. I love that each person has their own story, too, many of survival. Thank you, sir.